sweatshirts for good reasons. We are officially in the sweatshirt light jacket season.
I went like a lot of my life without wearing sweatshirts. Like I was a jacket. I just wear jackets, or I just never. And then I don't know when it was, like 10 years ago. I was like, oh, this is great. I can do anything. I put my hands in here. Like, I don't know why it took me so long.
That is peculiar.
I think it was the aesthetic of like the aughts that I was just.
You had to look good.
Well, no, like you can look in a sweatshirt, but I couldn't. So it's a me problem.
Sounds like a you problem.
I don't like those sweatshirts where, have you ever had a sweatshirt where your hands can't connect?
Yes. I don't
I'm
understand
like, why did you do this?
Right.
What is the advantage?
It's a pouch. It's supposed to be.
You're supposed to be able to put your hands in there like Belichick and think about plays and stuff. All right, let's have a look outside the visible satellite. Nice day today along the coastline. More clouds inland in the mountains. As I mentioned, a couple of sprinkles out there too. Not heavy, but there are showers. Most of them look like they're light over western Maine especially, but there's a decent little downpour perhaps in there with that cell. Most of those are staying in the mountains and across northern Maine. Much lower chance of those getting down to the coastline as it looks a little bit too dry, but not zero, but much lower chance. Those showers continue off and on over the next few hours into the early evening, and then they dissolve and temperatures are down to about 40 for most of us. There will be some upper 30s inland and then some mid 30s briefly into the mountains, but all things averaged, it'll be close to 40 degrees through most of the night. Tomorrow's a lot like today, starting with sun, ending up with more clouds in the afternoon and a chance of showers, but the shower chance, the location of the shower chance shifts from the mountains to western Maine and southern Maine through the afternoon and eventually perhaps into the mid-coast through the evening. So I think we'll see more populated areas getting in on those showers when compared to today. So more cities will get and towns will get hit with those tomorrow. So just something to know through tomorrow night. And then Saturday is a mixture of sun and clouds right around 50, 51, 52 on the high end. I don't think we'll do a lot better than that. Clouds increase in the afternoon. Generally a decent day, but I think Sunday is similar. You start with more sun, end up with more clouds later in the day. Sunday's even cooler. I think Sunday we'll have some highs in the upper 40s and just 50 or so along the coastline with that pop-up shower once again in the mountains. Quiet Monday, Tuesday, something's still out there. Wednesday, Thursday, what does it look like? The European model says it looks like a 2-day rainstorm, which we could use. The GFS doesn't really show this kind of system. It's keeping it well offshore. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how it plays out, but there's potential there for a stormy middle of the week. Well, we got our latest drought monitor and it went from this to this. So it's an expansion of the extreme drought and the severe drought. So by all measures, the drought has worsened, despite the fact that we picked up about 1.25 inches, in some cases more of rain. More or less, it just wasn't enough to put us going in the other direction. And so that's where we are. It didn't take into account yesterday's rain, guys, just so you know, but that was 0.3, 0.4. So I don't think it's really going to matter unless we just get crushed on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So ideally, we talked about the numbers of what we need to get in a month, for example, and you would be looking at trying to get 3 inches every week.
Oh, wow.
Every week, okay.
So, or all at once, which is not any better.
Thanks.
So that's really like the ideal way to do it, and we'll see where we go from here.
Okay. Keith, thanks.